All right. Got 'em all the right buttons. Welcome. Please find a comfortable spot for your practice. Start to just become aware of the body. We start to empty, empty the mind, empty our mind of thoughts by becoming present for our physical form, by noticing our breath, calming and relaxing the nervous system. And we're just gonna look to become so interested in what we're doing with our movement, in our posture in space, that it merges this sense of separate thought and creates a deep sense of presence and relaxation and being with oneself. And so even now you start to notice, we'll give instructions to kind of hold that attention, but you very consciously set the intention of noticing the body, noticing how it feels in space. Start to smooth and lengthen your breath if you can, feeling the sensation of wind at the tip of the nose. You might just release the head a little bit, get a little bit of stretch in the back of the neck. You roll the head both sides, just awakening your sense experience. Lift the chin up. Oh, feel the stretch in the front of the throat. Tip the head, come back to neutral and tip the head to one side and the other. And waking up the sensation. Let me work the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulders deeply onto the back. And then relax them. Inhale, lift and squeeze the shoulders onto the back. And then relax them. Just sort of warming up all the movement sensation. Trying to build our awareness of the details. Squeeze the shoulders and relax. Good. Take the left arm across the body and turn the head to look over the shoulder. Drop it down. Not too long, not long holds, just growing aware. Just growing aware of our sense experience. Come back to neutral. Take your arms up and just gently pull open across your chest. So you're still squeezing the shoulder blades, you're more focused on what's happening across the front. Good. And spread your palms and fingers. Feel the sensation there, and then relax it. Good. Take the shoulder, left shoulder forward and cross the wrist and twist. Try to feel it in your ribs, mid back, and change. Pull the shoulder forward and across, mid back twist. Back to neutral. Just gently make a circle like you had a hula hoop around your waist right now. And start to make a few hula hoop shapes, noticing sensation. Reverse that sensation, reverse the spin. Continue just to notice, being present, shifting our attention, which sometimes just floats along unconsciously throughout our day, to a conscious awareness of being in the body. Good. Walk the left hand onto the floor. You can press the floor down a little bit and then just draw a big circle with your arm. Try to feel it all the way down the side of your right side body. Draw a big circle with your arm. Look to just awaken the sensation. Let's go the other direction. Right arm down, draw a big circle. Come back up. Good. Pull the knees up. Can't even see myself doing that. I'll back up. Pull the knees up so the feet are flat on the floor. Put the hands behind you. The hands behind you. If you're sitting on something, you can move that away. Just drop your knees to one side. And feel a rotation in the hip joints. Inhale, bring those legs back up and drop the knees over to the other side. Or keep the shoulders kind of square. Inhale, back up again. Let's go to the first side. Arms for stability. And rotation in the hips and legs. Inhale up. Just growing aware. Building our embodied awareness. Back up to center. And slide the legs out. You can just let the feet kind of like drape open like this. Good. Just try to sit up a little bit and just reach up for a second. This is like early little baby infant pose. But you don't have to do anything yet. Just extending through the spine. Don't work too hard. Not too much effort. Okay, just drop the arms down and hang your spine here. Some of these passive poses can be more challenging actually to feel the body. But there's sensation happening. Sensation for you to pay attention to. You're going to take your left foot in and you're going to swoop your right leg around. You just lean on that left hip. Just kind of hang here for a second. You can put your hands up on blocks. So it's like we do pigeon pose in this class. It's a very lazy pigeon pose here. Just breathe. If you want some blocks for your arms, you can. Good. Bring the back knee up until it touches the front heel. Good. Walk your hands up so your body's a little more upright. Yeah, looks good. And then just gently, not too much early in the class, just kind of walk it over to the left. You get a little bit of twist here. Bring your fingertips to get even extra height or blocks. Just notice sensation. That's all we're doing right now. Warming up, noticing sensation. You're going to swoop around the knees, push the right knee forward, kick it across, and then drop onto the right hip like this. So it's a lazy pigeon. You're going to come down, get a stretch on the second side. Notice if there's any difference. No, we do that all the time. Don't notice if there's a difference. Just notice this experience. It can be a tendency to compare. Let's focus on just the sensation of this moment, regardless of how it felt on the previous side. We're really trying to just get an experience of being present, being in a state of wonder in our bodies. Why do we need comparison? Why do we need how it felt in the past? Just be with what is. You're going to press it back up, and you're going to take that back knee forward until it touches the front heel. So you're a little more upright. Give yourself a little twist here. Breathe into that. Not too much, just again, trying to activate consciousness. Body's very conscious, our senses. We dominate with our sight and sound, but our other senses are firing all the time that help us experience this world, this life. But more dominant than even our sight and our sound is our own thoughts. We're just turning ourselves away from those thoughts. You're going to walk it back to center, push up, and send your knees to a neutral tabletop shape. Just kind of melt your spine, neutralize the spine. If you want, feel your hands on the mat. You can draw little circles with your hips, Just starting to notice sensation. Any speed will do. Everyone kind of looks like you're staying on a constant track of awareness, moment to moment. You just rechange the circle or go the other direction. Good. Walk both knees back and lower onto the belly. Walk your hands out in front and shoot your toes back behind. A nice length in the body. You can lift up and just send the chin forward as well. And just breathe here. Notice the sensation. So simple. You have a consciousness, you have an awareness, and that consciousness and awareness can be directed at something. We're not intentional, it goes wherever it goes. There's all kinds of reasons for where it goes. You may or may not understand those reasons. And so this yoga practice is consciously directing the intention. Good. Leave the right hand, pull the left hand back by the shoulder and push down so you roll onto your side. Then take that left leg and slide it back behind you, opening up your top hip. Notice the sensation. Not with any real goal in mind. We often want to, we obviously want our body to feel better, but right now, the way to feel better is just to grow more conscious, grow more mindful of how our body holds itself. Pull the right hand back, push it down so your hips can stack. Once the hips are stacked, pull the top leg back behind you and notice the sensation. That this effort is a process. That the healing isn't, let me work on something specific. Let me just grow more aware how I carry my body in space. Come back to center, bring it back to center. Bring both hands under the shoulders. Inhale, curl up as you squeeze your shoulders onto your back. And breathe deep. Let your head hang a little bit. And go ahead and push into a child's pose. So sending your hips as far back as feels right to your body. Extend the arms out in front. You open your chest and throat towards the ground. Walk it back up. Push your hands back so you're up in a kneeling position with your hips above your knees, and bring your arms out like little T-Rex arms, baby T-Rex arms. Just gently pull both your shoulder and your elbow back at the same time, listening to how that pulls through the body, how that creates sensation through the body. You draw the elbows and shoulders back at the same time. Good. Breathe here. And slowly open the hands out and notice how that makes the body feel. Just gently turn and look up to the right with your gaze. Back to center, turn and look up to the left with your gaze. To just take accountability, to grow mindful of how we move our body, exist in our body. Put the hands on the thighs, start to sit the hips down towards the heels as far as they'll go comfortably. Listen to the knees, the hips. Notice the sensation. Good. Walk the hands back to the tabletop. And then draw the right foot back. Gently tuck the toes as you push through the heels, stretching the calf or just creating sensation in your calf. As you press back through the right foot, walk out the left fingertips. So we're in a crisscross pattern. Breathe here. And then inhale, lift the arm and the leg at the same time. Breathe here. And notice the sensation. So we're warming up still, but we're starting to cut a little more heat in the holding of the pose. Noticing what muscles activate. Still part of noticing, still part of growing more aware of being in our body. Good. Place the hand and knee back down and stretch back through your left foot. Toes will tuck as you compress through the heel slightly. And then you'll step or slide the right fingertips in front. So we're going to crisscross pattern. You can just stay here for the work or get lighter. Gathering our awareness, gathering our intentionality of growing more embodied. And then lift the leg and arm at the same time. Breathe. And as we start to turn our intention, it's called a sankalpa, our intention of just growing more aware of something specific. We're always aware, but what are we aware of? So we're adding a little bit of conscious control of what we're aware of in order to explore awareness. Good. Hand and knee come down at the same time. And just drop your hips kind of over towards one side and kind of swoop them over and drop them to the other side. Good. Back to neutral. Step the right foot back. And this time, the right hand. So this is the same side. So just the whole right side is elongated. The fingertips are down. The toes are tucked. But the joints are straight. And now you can stay here. You can lift one limb or lift both limbs of the right side. And again, notice, we don't even have to compare today. We just take in the sensation and presence within this very moment. Turn it back to neutral. Step back through the left foot, push through the heel, reach forward through the left hand, push through the fingers. You can stay here. Lift up just one limb or both limbs. Nice and steady. Building our conscious awareness. Back to center. Good. Come down to your elbows or your forearms, probably a more accurate way to say it. Forearms, you put your hands together or keep them apart. Back your knees up a little bit. So your knees are behind your hips. Bring your shoulders over your elbows. We're going to just hold a forearm plank here. Breathing. Noticing. Breathing and noticing. It can grow boring. Our intellect has a capacity to know more details, investigate more fully. You had all day for that. Now spend some time just needing to know what's happening right now with the body. Drop the pelvis into the floor, Sphinx pose. Press the forearms down, gently pull. Even at some point, we won't even have to worry about what's happening with the body. We won't have to worry about what's happening with our thoughts, what's happening with our body. We can just rest in the fact that we are aware. For now, we're starting to turn our attention away from all the complexities of our thoughts world into just the simplicity of what we feel in this moment. Then you can kick the elbows out, rest your forehead or cheek on your hands. Rest a moment here. Bring the hands back under the shoulders. You're going to push up through cobra or just push up through push up and come back to tabletop. Tabletop will do our same exact sequence once again. You're going to take the right foot back and push through the toes. You're going to put the left fingers, so we're in the crisscross pattern. Crisscross pattern. Left hand, right leg. Extend the joints, and if you want, lift one or both limbs and balance in the crisscross. Quietude. About 5 breaths. Growing more aware. Keeping life simple, keeping yoga simple. Replace and step the left leg back, put the right hand out in front. Take a moment just to extend and feel balanced. And when you're ready, lift for 5 quiet breaths. Replace. Now do the same side. You're going to step the right foot back and the right hand forward. Take your time. Breathe. When you're ready, lift up both arms. Arm and leg. Someone else is popping into class here. I think I'm going to let them in. Let them know. You're going to lift up your right arm and right leg at the same time. Oh, they disappeared. Hold. My awareness got pulled outside of my practice. I guess it was in my practice. Managed our Google Meet room here. Good. Replace. And then step the left leg back, left hand forward. One or both arms or limbs. I said it twice. I was paying attention. Lift the leg and or arm. 5 quiet breaths. Good. Back to center. Your elbows. Oh, they did make it. Let's go to our forearms. Hey, Molly, I just muted you. This is actually the yoga class tonight, but I'm glad you're here. We just warming up here for a little bit. I got you on mute because we're on record. Go to our forearms here. Back the knees up. We're going to press down, try to make the shoulders through hips level. And breathe. Five deep breaths. Pressing down through the forearm plank. Noticing. Good. Rest the pelvis into the floor. Sphinx pose. Press the arms down. Gently draw the collarbones up and apart. And now you can press. You can choose. You can stay with your Sphinx arms, or you can go to regular down dog. In regular Sphinx arms, you're going to push down and go all the way back into dolphin, which is just downward dog with your forearms. Breathe here. 5 deep breaths. Stay with it. If you want to rest, you can. Bring a knee down. You can. Otherwise, lift your right leg up, and we're going to keep holding another 5 breaths. Really long hold here, much longer, about 15 breaths total, lifting our legs up. Using dolphin or down dog. Keep breathing. Keep noticing. Keep noticing body sensation happening in awareness. Good. Other leg down. Stay with it. If you need to take a quick rest, you can, or put a knee down, you can. Lift the left leg up. 5 breaths. Good. Come down. Rest your body. Rest pose up suits your body. Breathe. Make your way to a standing forward fold. Feeling, bend your knees a little bit. We're not trying to exacerbate sensation. We're not trying to have the most awareness of our sensation, or rather the most sensation in our awareness, just to know that there's sensation of the body in our awareness. We keep directing our awareness toward the sensation of the body, not worrying so much about what the thoughts are. Shift the weight over the feet completely. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. Lift the arms up. Let's get long. Take a moment, press down through the balls of the feet so the heels lift up. Let's try and balance here. Keep breathing. Keep an equanimity in your face. Deep, embodied awareness. You might have can sometimes help just to label like where the sensation is. I can feel my ankles wanting to go out a little bit. Just to help you from wandering off into who knows where. Strengthening that ability to have a discerning presence. It's different than just presence itself. Presence is sort of always there. It's not always discerning, though. Plant the heels back down, slide the hands down the legs. Use blocks if you want. Inhale, stretch forward, flat back pose. And for a little more challenge today, what you'll do is actually take your arms away. You can hold the elbows underneath you if you wish. We're going to hold this pose as you breathe. So the back is strong. Look in the camera if you need to, so that your back is not rounded, but strong and engaged. Yeah, you can bend your knees. It'll be a lot easier if you bend your knees so you can get that low back from rounding and doming. Just breathe here. Building some heat. It's okay, not just noticing sensation when we move our joints, but feeling the muscles engage and warm. Part of it as well. And then bend the knees even deeper. Inhale, come all the way up. Lift up high. Look straight ahead. Calm the features of your face as you rise up on tiptoe once again. And start to just notice. Notice the sensation. Not leaving the pose with our intentionality. Even if the body leaves the pose for a moment, we come right back Keep working this capacity to have a discerning awareness, which is a little bit step down from just awareness in general. Awareness always is, but often it's not discerning. Learning how to be more discerning of this present embodiment. Good. Plant the feet down, slide the hands down the legs, forward fold. You put the hands on the blocks. If you wish, it's okay to bend your knees and use the mirror to help, or the camera, to realize that your spine is like a table as opposed to rounded like a dome or a hood. You can just stay here with the hands down or shift in such a way that you can hold your elbows and just engage the core a little more this way. Breathe. Building strength in our back, our core, while noticing. That's more important than getting a workout in or meeting some goal. Rather, cultivate an embodied presence. How we're holding ourselves moment to moment. Good. Shift the weight. Inhale, bend the knees, come all the way up. Exhale, hands by the sides. Bend your knees until the fingertips touch the outer knee in a chair pose, Utkatasana. Bring the weight in the centers of the feet from heel to toe. And then you're going to lift your arms straight out in front of your shoulder height. Breathe here. Feel again the strengthening that's happening. You don't think of it like, oh, I'm doing this to build strength. We're doing it to grow aware of being in our body. Good. Inhale, come up, tiptoe. Gently press the arms back behind you this time, like you're resting them against an imaginary wall as you're on tiptoe, breathing and broadening across the chest. Once again, noticing sensation. Good. Drop down onto the feet, flat feet. Bend your knees until your fingertips touch your outer knees. Breathe here. And then bring the hands up. This time palms will face up, height of the shoulder, chair pose. Breathe. Don't overwork. Don't set a goal. You set an intention. An intention to be present in this moment for the knowledge of the body. Good. Inhale, come up tiptoe. Pull the arms apart, out like a T. Draw them wide and back. Tiptoe. Keep breathing. Doing great. Noticing sensation. Good. Flatten the feet. Bend the knees. Rest the fingertips against the outer knee. And this time you're going to lift the arms up into a cactus. That's available for you. You can keep going and touch the hands. If that's available to you, you actually hold your elbows above your head. Don't rest them on your head, though. Breathe. Notice. Nothing right or wrong, just observing how the body reacts to the asana, what is called up into awareness. No judgments about it, no deep critical reflections, and no distraction. Inhale up into mountain pose. Just stand here a moment. Breathe and reflect on this moment. And it becomes very obvious to me, I can take off my sweatshirt. Not a judgment that is hot in the class, just that it's time to take the sweatshirt off. Breathe. Good. You can use your fingertips on the blocks again. As you bend your knees, hand fingertips to the knees or the blocks. If you're not going to use the blocks, you'll bring your hands to prayer as you pull the right foot back. Both knees are going to be bent here today, and we're going to just float. One toe up in the air, the other standing leg is bent too. You can use the blocks for balance. Breathe. Breath number 3. Breath number 4. Breath number 5. Good. Drop that back foot back behind you. Inhale, come up. Warrior 1. Slide the arms straight up into the sky. Keep the fingertips touching any height above you. And breathe here. Good. Straighten your front leg. Just gently pull your thumbs back a little bit. Any amount will do. Feeling balanced and steady over both feet. Good. Reach forward, arms out like wings. And then pull the back leg, knee up in front. Balance. If you want, you can rest your foot on that block that you were using, or balance. Stay for the full 5. Good. Rest it down. Just notice how the posture makes the body feel. Notice it in awareness, without judgment. Good. Bend the knees like we've been doing, measuring to the fingertips to the outer knee. Put the fingertips down on the blocks or take them into Anjali Mudra, prayer hands. From here, ground your right foot and shift your left toe back. Both legs are going to be bent today. So it's like a baby warrior 3. Very easy, much easier to balance in this version. That's good. I'm going to build strength, build focus, and build body awareness. Good. Drop the back toe back. Plant the feet, both feet down, front knee bent, rise up, warrior 1. Let's keep the fingertips touching today, any height above the head. 5 breaths, feeling balanced and centered. Because all we're doing is just noticing this moment. Not where we're going, not where we've been. No judgments about it. Just reflecting in our awareness the simple sensation of the body. Straighten the front leg and pull the thumbs back a little further. The same exact pose. Breathing, noticing. Observing that the mind may start to grow quieter and quieter as awareness begins to tether itself to just embodiment. Just the pure sensation of embodiment. Bend both knees, lean forward, and you're going to step forward. Forgot what we do with our arms. We'll bring up your front knee. Maybe we had the elbow arms out. I can't remember. You can do whatever you want with your arms. And you can touch the foot on the hand. We're in prayer still. Doesn't matter. Breathe here. I'm so in the moment. I forgot what we did last time. I had a comment from a student today. She said, "You laugh a lot when you teach." And that was like that sounds like a compliment. But then she's like, "But you're usually laughing at your own jokes." I think you think they're funnier than they are. I thought that was a very nice, honest reflection. I do think my jokes are funny. Good. Place the foot down, rest the body, and notice. Good work. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, fingertips to the knees. Prayer hands or fingertips on the block. And then you're going to lift the knee again back. And we're going to open it just a little bit this time. So you just turned open. So if you're using the blocks for balance, make it a little more challenging by only using the left hand. That's the left foot's down, left hand is on the block. The other hand is in half Anjali Mudra. So it's like a half moon, but it's baby. Both knees are bent. We're only slightly turned open. Deep breathing. And then drop the back foot back. Open up warrior two pose. Arms out like a surfer. Front knee is bent. So we're turned open this time. And you can pulse your arms with each breath. So on the inhale, pull the pinky side back. On the exhale, return to neutral arms. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, neutral. Just gentle pulses with each breath. Good. Straighten the front leg. You can choose today. You can tip into your regular triangle pose, or you'll do the reverse triangle by actually lifting the front arm up and lean back. You choose which one you want to go into today. Do your regular triangle too if you'd like. Good. Reach your left hand straight out in front as far as it'll go. You can bend both knees. You're going to take your arms out like wings of an airplane and then lift up. Bring your right knee up and out to the side. If you don't have that block, you can scoot that block back so you can still rest your foot. We're going to have our knee turned out this time. 5 breaths. You can use the wall too. You're using the wall a little bit here, no problem. Or the foot on the block to help you balance. Cultivating body awareness. Learning what is enough. What's just the right amount of effort and attention? Keep me being present for what I'm feeling. Singular sensation of the body as opposed to a multifidus, diverse sensation of thinking. Eventually, even our awareness can empty a body sensation. The awareness can just exist freely. Place the feet back down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees. Adjusting the blocks as we need. Bring the hands to prayer or both hands to the blocks. And then you're going to scoot the left toe up and back as you turn open slightly. Right hand can use the wall or block. So it's like what we just did, baby half moon, second side. Drop that back foot back, warrior two arms, stretch the arms out. Warrior two pose, we're gonna pulse, palms up this time. So the palms face up. On the inhale, you pull the thumb back, and then neutral. Thumb back, neutral with each inhale. Good. Straighten the front leg. You can do your triangle pose or reverse triangle today. Kind of keeping symmetry with the previous set. 5 breaths. Good. Bend the front knee. You're going to slowly open your arms out like wings as you bring up your left knee wide. You can rest the foot on a block or a hand on a wall. Breathe. 5 breaths. Just noticing. We've built lots of strength with our poses today. It's not about the goal. It's about the intention to grow more conscious of our awareness. And so to grow more conscious of our awareness, we direct our attention. As we direct our attention, we start to realize, oh, it's this awareness thing that's providing the peace and clarity. And the singular focus is mirroring back to us, oh, I'm aware. When we're lost in the diversity of thought, sometimes it's easy to forget that I'm aware. Good yoga practice helps remind us, I am aware. Good. Release that leg down. Awesome work. Now you can definitely consciously go to the wall if you're not already there, if you like to use the wall for balancing poses. Tree pose, shifting our left foot down, bring our right foot up. Choosing an arm relationship that works for your body. Not working too hard. 5 breaths. Good. Lower that leg down. Mindfully transition. Not letting our awareness get distracted and enter back into a mental state, but just stay in the current of being in your felt experience. Bring up the left leg. Tree pose, second side. 5 deep breaths. Feel like an eternity when we're in our mind, but when we're in our felt sensation, it doesn't feel like time's passing at all. Because there's no judgment about how long or how short we're here for. We're just here for it. Bring that leg down, hands by your sides. Very good. Bow forward, release your spine for a moment. Inhale, roll it back up. One more balancing posture today. You're going to bend your right knee, lift up your left knee, and stack it on top. So eagle legs, any variation that works for your body. Just crossing it is enough. I'm just giving a gentle hug. We can do the eagle arms. Whatever knee's on top is the elbow that goes under. You can just stay in the cross today as you breathe. So it's more of a V shape, or you combine, no problem. Be here. So a little deeper maybe. Just sort of settle into it. Not to push, not to strive, but to settle into embodied awareness. Inhale, open it back up, stretch the limbs long. We'll go to our second side. Bring up the right knee nice and high. Bend your standing knee as you stack the knees on top of each other. You can leave them open in a V. I guess it would be an A for the legs, or tuck them together. With the right knee on top, the right elbow will go under. You can stay in the V or bind the hands together. And we just steep ourselves. We steep our awareness in the embodied sensation, so that the presence of the embodied sensation starts to just mirror back to us that to be aware is good. As we try more advanced, eventually start to become aware of our own thoughts. And even our own thoughts are good because they are existing in awareness, reminding us of what we are. Keep sinking into the moment. Inhale, open it up, lengthen your limbs. And relax. You're going to take a wide stance now. Turn the toes out about 45 degrees as you bend your knees over the arches of your feet. Any distance will do. Or stance. Choose your arm posture. Bring the arms up and out, overhead, whatever works for you today. Put them in mudras if you want. Hold and breathe. Noticing body sensation. Good. Extend the legs, turn the heels out so the feet are parallel, and bow wide-legged, forward fold. The knees can be straight here if it works for you. Breathe. Release the spine completely or come into a flat back shape. Now come into flat back shape and gently take a twist, lifting the right shoulder up high in the sky. Lower it down. Let's twist the other side up to the sky. Lower down. Bend one knee as deeply as you can. Just feel. Straighten it. Let's go the other direction. Just bend the other knee as deeply as you can. Just feel. Then turn your feet. Walk your hands over to the front of your mat as you'll bend both knees. Down to the knees. Point your toes back behind you as you separate them. We'll sit on blocks or sit between your heels. Kneeling posture. You can rest your palms in your lap. Breathe. See if you can just be in your embodied experience. Be in your embodied experience, noticing sensation. Having the sensation of this moment point back at this unending awareness. You are aware. Keep your hips down and twist, or lift your hips up and twist to the right. And putting your right hand on your right heel. The knees might part here a little bit. Neutralize yourself, sit back down. And put your left hand on your left heel. If you want, lift your hips up as you twist into the pose. Back down. Separate the knees now, wider than the feet. You might bring the feet even a little bit closer together, kind of around your blocks, or if you're sitting on blocks, having the knees apart. And from here, you're going to let your head hang forward just enough so that the back of your neck stretches. Let the shoulders droop forward, maybe the elbows draw wider apart so your mid and upper back relaxes. And just sinking lower in the body. And slowly drop down so your forehead or your top of your head touches the mat. Or as low as it feels good to your body. Push with the arms to come up as you remove any props that you were using. And cross your ankles. Sit back as you cross your ankles. Once again, like in the beginning of class, just let your your legs fall out like the way a little baby would sit when it was first learning to sit up. And then inhale, bring the arms up, just sit upright in this experience. Breathe here, noticing and feeling. Easeful sensation of being in your body. Relax it down. Scoot your hips forward. We're going to sit back all the way into the mat for some bridge pose. First bridge pose, we'll place the hands flat on the mat near your hips. Push down and lift the hips up. Try to keep the knees and feet equidistant. Breathe in your bridge. Nothing outside of this moment. Reflection of awareness in the body's sensations. As a path to ease, a path of yoga, path of fulfillment, simplicity of just being here. Mind's great at being complicated. Make it uncomplicated for a little while. Come down, take the arms all the way over your head onto the mat. So like just the complete opposite. And do the same thing again, bridge pose with the different arms. Make it completely uncomplicated. Lower it down. Take both knees up and float your feet. And drop them over to your right. Try to keep the knees and ankles touching if you can. It's okay if they separate a little bit, just be mindful of it. Perceive the asana. Perceive the sensation. Awareness is open. We're letting go of that directed intentionality now. Directed focus. Just letting awareness exist in what's there. Just kind of walk the feet back to center. Wait a moment. Notice how awareness didn't change, even though the pose changed. Bring the knees over the hips, flip the ankles as well. Now let's drop our legs to the other side. Breathe and feel this pose, this side, this moment. There was no first side. There was no beginning of class, end of class. There's just the sensation of now. Reflecting back, that awareness is just existing. Walk the feet back to center. Lift your forehead and fingertips up towards your knees. Tone your core a little bit here. You can float your feet again. And gently let the legs out, heels down, shoulders and head down. Relax your body. Bend your knees so your feet are flat on the floor. Pull your forehead and fingertips up toward your knees. Float your feet up, height of your knees. Then gently extend the feet out until the heels come down. Shoulders and head down. Relax the effort in the body. Now let the awareness fully lose attention. We lost attention of our thoughts by focusing on our body. Now we lose attention of our body, yet still awareness remains. Stretch your body. And press up to a comfortable seat. Thanks for practicing. Namaste.